All right, guys, today we are chopping it up and we are talking about when you are seeking something outside of you from someone, it means you don't have it within you. And the conundrum of that is you will constantly be chasing and seeking, but yet never find what it is you want until you acquire it within. So I'm going to dive in deep and talk about this because this is about money, SPs, you, love, the job of your dreams. I mean, everything. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss this. Hey everyone, my name is Kim Velez. I am a trauma therapist turned life coach, and I literally have overcome all the things that I talk about on this channel. And I have taught and continue to teach and help and coach and support and send love to thousands and thousands and thousands of you all over the world. And you guys get the transformations, and it fucking lights me up. So I love you all, and that's why we're here doing this shit together. So today we're talking about this. When you seek something outside of you from the world, that means you do not have it within you. And when we look at manifesting specific persons, because that's why most of you watch this channel, this is how most of you found me, because you knew what I was going through and how I transform my own self-concept and love. And I no longer seek a fucking thing outside of me, and it feels so damn freeing. I overcame that insecure woman, that version of me that didn't know her worth and value, that settled in love, that manifested in different SPs, different versions, give me what I wanted, not giving me what I wanted, giving me what I wanted, and just going through these cycles. And I had such a negative story about love, and that love hurts, and I had to earn love, and I chased love, and it was just all this yuckiness because it was rooted in me and what I thought I needed outside of me. Okay, so I was always seeking it. I was always chasing it. I was looking for love and acceptance because I never felt it as a little girl, right? Growing up in foster care, having the family system that I had growing up, I always falsely gave up my power and believed that if I just were in the relationship of my dreams, if this SP that I desire would choose me, now I feel special enough. And the problem with that is when we are that version of ourselves, it doesn't matter what we say in the sense of, I want a good relationship. I want this specific person to finally commit to me. I want love to be easy for me. Whatever we say we want, if it isn't who we are, right? We don't know these things to be true for us. We want them, but we aren't the version of ourselves that can actually allow ourselves to experience it. We won't manifest it in long lasting. So when you seek love and acceptance from the world, it means you do not have love and acceptance for yourself. Because really think about that. If you really loved on every level, and some of you will say, I do love myself. And I used to get that all the time. And I'm like, do you not understand that there's different self-concepts in different areas of your life? We do not all have a high self-concept in all areas of our life. Some people may. Most people don't, though. That's why if a lot of people are broke or they're stuck in a job they hate and it's been their ongoing pattern forever, they have a poor self-concept and a belief about themselves in that area of their life, which is why they're settling, which is why they don't trust and know and their future's bright in that area. They don't trust and know that they can have what they want in that area. They don't do inspired action and actions that support them being the version of them that's living in the wish fulfilled. So when you're seeking it, it means you don't have it within, which is why you desperately want it, right? Those of you manifesting specific persons, those of you manifesting love, you're fucking desperate. I know I used to be her. I get it. That's why I can call you out on your bullshit, because I was her. And it's the worst feeling in the world. It doesn't feel good to not know you're amazing, incredible. It doesn't feel good to be obsessively, focused and overanalyzing every little fucking thing about you in relation to a specific person where you feel you're deficient, where you feel you're not good enough, where you really believe, they won't choose you or want to be with you because there's something wrong with you. And that's not the case, right? But that's what we believe. That's our perception of ourselves. That's your self-concept, your self-image. So when you're seeking the love and acceptance from a specific person or someone in a relationship, you're not going to get it because you refuse to give it to yourself and you're demanding it from someone outside of you. And this is how we fall into the pitfalls and the traps of chasing circumstances, of focused on circumstances, of believing circumstances, of looking at the circumstances and, oh my gosh, this is real. See, they don't want me, because it just reinforces and perpetuates your true self-concept that it's not true in the sense that it's not who you are absolute. It's just who you believe you are currently and have been. So you give up your power over and over because you're so desperate to feel like you matter. You're so desperate to feel like you're good enough to be chosen. You're so desperate to feel like, you're worthy of being committed to, that you need someone to commit to you in order for you to have the state of being that says, see, I'm worthy of this. See, I have evidence of it in my reality that proved to me I'm worthy of it. When you don't love and accept yourself in your love life, you will manifest in versions of people that will not give you fully what you want. You will always settle. You will always have the bar low. You will continue to seek and need outside validation from this person. You will not feel safe and secure in the relationship. And many of you already have awareness of this. And then there's many of you that you really understand it on a deeper level, because even when your SP is conforming or you're involved with someone new and they're giving you everything you want, you're struggling, you're triggered as fuck because you can't accept it, because it doesn't match with who you are, because you don't love and fully accept yourself, which is why you're constantly needing someone outside of you to show you love, prove to you that they love you, show you that they accept you fully, because you don't do that to yourself. So what is the solution, right? Because we've all been there and it doesn't feel good. And that is really why people fall into the manifesting SP community, is they're like, okay, I understand law of assumption. I understand it's my thoughts that are creating this entire experience over and over. So I change my thinking. Absolutely, right? We get all that intellectually, but a lot of you struggle because you're still dominantly in pain. You're still dominantly the version of you that hasn't loved and accepted yourself. You still are needing that SP to conform outside of you in order for you to know something different about you. I say this 100 million times, and that's not how you get what you want. If you want a dumb text, well, yeah, you'll get a text that way. If you want them, you get a minute in time where you're getting something favorable because you've affirmed it 900 million times, well, yeah. But you still don't feel good about you. You still don't fully love yourself. You still fully don't accept yourself. And you're still chasing 3D, and you're still needing SP to show you something different on the outside of you, again, in order for you to know something different about yourself. So the solution to it is you have to give it to yourself. So how do you give it to yourself, right? Because it's deeper than just saying, oh, I just love myself. Some of us do love ourselves in different areas of our life, right? Like a lot of people, when they really struggle in love in their love life, like when they're single, they can feel really good about themselves because there's no mirror reflecting back to them whatever this true subconscious belief is that the mirror will reflect, right? When we're by ourselves, we're in a bubble. Some people will have so much disruptive thoughts and beliefs about themselves and their perspective about themselves, even single, that they can still feel unworthy, not good enough, without even a mirror reflecting it back to them. And when I'm saying mirror, just in case there's newbies on here, people, other people in our romantic life showing this to us. So you have to start learning how to give it to yourself. So this is what reprogramming the mind is. This is why you're deciding that even though I've felt this way about myself, even though this is what my belief system about myself has been in love, it does not mean it has to continue to be this way. And I don't need anyone on the outside of me to come in and validate that. Now, again, we don't believe these things when we first say them, but that's why repetition is powerful, because you're doing the repetition not to make it happen. You're doing the repetition to keep your mind focused on the outcome you desire. So who is the outcome you want to be? Because really what it is when we want someone to love us, we want to feel that love. We believe that's the solution. We're like, if they just come in and choose me and commit to me, I will feel loved and I'll be good enough. But it's not the case when you have a poor self-concept in love, because most of you probably have already experienced this, like I said earlier. You're getting what you want, but you don't trust it. You don't believe it. It's not normal for you. You're triggered out of your fucking mind because you don't know your worth and value to receive it. You've never received it before. So when it starts coming, I know I used to repel. I would be so repelled to men when I had such a low self-concept of myself in love. When I was around healthy men that emotionally would be open, warm, loving, committing, giving me everything I wanted, I was so I was so unattracted to them. I can't even talk this morning. I'm like making up words. I was so unattracted to them. Would shut them out immediately, and I would always go for the version of someone that there were things that I saw that I knew, were like, this is suspect here, right? But I still, because that version fit my self-concept in relation to that version, and that version of that person also fit the experience of what I used to believe love felt like and what love should be like. Now that I've reprogrammed my mindset, I am the complete opposite, and it's fucking phenomenal. I saw it with my SP, but also I recently just manifesting all these new men into my life. And when I am around men, even as amazing and solid that they are, because I'm really not manifesting in like dirt bags of people anymore. I'm not like manifesting in people that are just like so flawed in deep ways, like across the board anymore, because I've just healed so much stuff in me. But I'm still manifesting in some people, and not even in a romantic way, and some is a romantic way, where some of them will have all these other things and they're super self-reflected, and they've healed a lot and they've transformed a lot and overcome a lot, but then there's still an area in them that they haven't done the work yet, and I can see it instantly now, and now I'm not attracted to it. Like the old me would want to go fix it. The old me would still overinvest. The old me would be very like drawn to it and attracted to it. And the new me now, I can see it clear as day. I pick up on it really quickly, and it doesn't do anything for me like it used to. Like I'm just not even interested. Like I'll be friends with them, cool with them, you know what I mean? Not judging, understanding just where they're at, but I'm not attracted to it anymore. So it's fucking amazing, because it just keeps reinforcing this for me as I keep going on in life and manifesting in all these really new, crazy, fun experiences for myself with really dope ass people. And I'm seeing how different I am. Like, I just love it, because things that were how they used to be with me are no longer. And I just love it, because this is like what it's about. It's not even about on the outside. It's like, oh my God, this is me. Like, it just keeps solidifying that I am so leveled up, that I've healed that part that dominated my life for so long and caused me so much emotional pain and turmoil, and it is no longer alive and activated in me. So that's what the gift is, right? So that's why we do the repetition. We do the repetition to reprogram the mindset, to create a new belief system and a new perspective in us, so that the things that used to trigger us and activate in us, that made us feel not worthy, that made us feel not good enough, that made us feel insecure and deficient in some way, no longer has that charge. The charge is dead. The charge is gone. The new charge now is my worth and value. The new charge now is not being attracted to those versions of people that were unstable in certain ways, right? We're not attracted to that anymore. When you heal yourself from a belief system that says, I'm not good enough for what it is that I desire. So when you are seeking the love you want outside of you, when you're seeking needing to have someone show you you're a priority and that you matter, it's because you're not making yourself a priority. You don't know that you actually do matter. You don't believe it about yourself in the context of love. You might believe in other areas, because that's what I did. I had a really good self-concept in all other areas of my life. The love one was the biggest one for me. Not to say there aren't tweaks and things that I always, because I'm so aware of my thinking now, and I just change the mindset if it isn't what I want. I'm able to expand and go bigger in other areas of my life. But the love part was the biggest for me because of my childhood upbringing and what was programmed in me. And then I reinforced it as an adult, right? Manifesting in these really painful emotional experiences in my love life that just continue to reinforce the belief system on a deeper level and imprint in my subconscious mind even more and more, because the charge, the pain that I felt was so strong that made me feel so unworthy, so unloved, so not wanted, so not good enough, so fucking deficient. And now we're on the other side of it. So that's why we reprogram the mind, so we don't seek. We're going to give to ourselves what it is we want. And you start with your inner talk. You look at, well, how am I speaking to myself? Why do I believe I'm not worthy? Why am I accepting this for myself? Can I choose a different story of me? And then you choose the story and you persist in the new self-concept of you until you believe it. And that's what the repetition is about. And it takes, it's different lengths of time for everyone with how fast or how long it takes for you to reprogram your own mind. So that's really what the inner work is. It's not, you're not allowing an old belief system to control you anymore. You're deciding, well, no, we're not going to use that programming. It's outdated. This is the programming that I'm selecting for myself, and I'm going to keep programming it until it's programmed. That's what you're doing. And then you've evolved. You become this new version of you, the version that knows their worth and value. And then you create and manifest different experiences in your reality with people in different versions because of that. So I love you guys. I hope this helped. If you want to work with me weekly, in my coaching group, Elevate, where we talk about all this shit, mindset, mindset and love, self-concept, in love, money, whatever it is you want to level up your fucking mind, level up your life. I got your back. It's amazing. We have so much fun in there. It's every Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. A link is in bio. I really cannot talk. I know I said it like 9 times, but it's true. I'm like, maybe because it's so early when I'm filming this. I haven't had my coffee yet. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.